Is it illegal for law enforcement to track a person's phone without a warrant?
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In this episode, we'll be addressing an important question. Is it illegal for law enforcement to track a person's phone without a warrant? This is a topic that has garnered significant attention in recent years due to the widespread use of mobile devices and concerns over privacy. So, let's dive right in and explore the legal aspects of this issue.
Understanding the Fourth Amendment.
To understand whether tracking a person's phone without a warrant is illegal, we need to examine the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution. The Fourth Amendment protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. It states that the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. This amendment sets a crucial foundation for the privacy rights of individuals in the United States.
The Carpenter case in tracking phones.
In recent years, there have been significant legal developments regarding the tracking of phones by law enforcement without a warrant. One landmark case that addressed this issue is Carpenter v. United States, decided by the Supreme Court in 2018. In the Carpenter case, the Supreme Court ruled that law enforcement generally needs a warrant to obtain historical cell phone location data from service providers. This decision recognized that tracking an individual's location over an extended period constitutes a search under the Fourth Amendment and thus requires a warrant.
Exceptions to the warrant requirement.
While the Carpenter case established the general requirement for a warrant, there are certain exceptions that allow law enforcement to track a person's phone without obtaining one. These exceptions include 1. Exigent circumstances. If there is an immediate threat to someone's safety or the risk of imminent harm, law enforcement may be able to track a person's phone without a warrant. This exception is based on the need to protect lives or prevent serious crimes. 2. Consent. If an individual voluntarily consents to having their phone tracked by law enforcement, a warrant may not be required. It's important to note that consent must be freely given and not obtained through coercion or deception. 3. Third-party doctrine. The third-party doctrine states that individuals have a reduced expectation of privacy for information voluntarily shared with third parties. In some cases, law enforcement may argue that the tracking of a person's phone falls under this doctrine and does not require a warrant.
Evolving legal landscape.
It's essential to recognize that the legal landscape regarding phone tracking and privacy rights is constantly evolving. New cases may arise, and legislation could be enacted to address the challenges posed by rapidly advancing technology. Additionally, it's worth noting that the laws and regulations surrounding phone tracking without a warrant can vary across different jurisdictions and countries. Therefore, it's crucial to consult the specific laws of your jurisdiction to understand the rules that apply. In conclusion, while the general rule is that law enforcement needs a warrant to track a person's phone, there are exceptions that may allow them to do so without obtaining one. The Carpenter case solidified the requirement for a warrant in most situations but also highlighted certain circumstances where tracking without a warrant could be justified. As always, it's essential to stay informed about your rights and the laws that protect your privacy. If you have concerns about phone tracking or any other legal matters, it's advisable to consult with an attorney who specializes in privacy law or constitutional rights.